And we're live, we're live, we're live, we're live. Yep. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery driver, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to my brother Troy Stars Trucking Vlogs on YouTube. Please go over to Troy's channel and continue to support his channel. Troy just posted a video about an hour ago, and true, me never get no sleep between last night and this morning. I was just over there watching his video. Something about being on the road for 22 days and has a swollen face and all these other things. So it's basically life on the road as a trucker, and he always puts a whole lot of information in it for you that you can actually use in real life. So go over to his channel, support his channel, check out the new video he just posted. I actually shared it right after. All right. And continue to do that, continue to help that brother to grow as well. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. That's deep. Don't let it go over your head. You're a good person. Here we are this morning. What's today? Hump day? Listen, first of all, we're starting the live at 7:15. We still have to end the live at 8:30. My intentions to start this live was at 6 o'clock, but I stayed up late last night, putting in some work, and I just couldn't wake up. I couldn't wake up. I got 2 feet off the bed, and I still couldn't get up. So here I am. I made it, but it wasn't the time I wanted. So I really want to switch this show back to 6 or 6:30 in the morning. That way we have enough time to go through all our topics. And then, you know, when 8:30 come around and his wife time to go to the gym, that there's no discrepancies. She can go, I end the show, take care of the kids, she gets back, then I go, right? Work well, work out the thing. The year is still new, it just starts. We're getting to it though, all right? So that's what it's all about. It's all about working things out. Bakari876 says 6 a.m. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of requests for 6 a.m. I've heard a lot of people say, I read your comments, and a lot of people are saying, SouFlo, when you used to come on at 6 o'clock, right? That was my time to like get ready for work. I just wake up them time, but I have to leave the house within 30, 45 minutes. What? By the time you come on at 7, 7:10, them time there, I'm already in transit to work or already at work. So me want my early morning peace too. And I used to be able to get it before, but I can't get it no more. I don't know how the early morning peace is very important in a lot of people's lives, right? So big up my subscribers, them, and the people who support us, and the people who come through and find the content interesting enough to say, SouFlo, I binge watch today, because today is my day off, and I didn't catch not one all week, and a Friday. So I binge watch. Big up to every single person, man. Here we go. This morning we're gonna get pretty festive. We have 3 topics on the board this morning. One of them is quite well, I don't know what we do already. Our topics, we usually start off one way and then we end up into a much broader conversation. I think this conversation is going to go into aging. Aging and aging gracefully. Aging is not I don't know. It's rough out there on some people. See? So there's a headline in the Jamaica Star that says the older men, I'm only going to say this word one time, and then after that, I'm going to say toys. Apparently, they can't keep up with the demand for the supply of dildos. That's something there. There's something where the woman them like to use in if she wants to go enjoy herself without company, you know, them call it vibrator and dildo. But the dildo them where you strap on. This is the headline in a Star. And it says that the older men in Jamaica are buying them at alarming rate. Like, they can't keep up with the numbers of how they're selling because, and the person who owns the facility, who runs the place where all of them are fly off of the shelf, she says she's not calling no name. She's not calling people them name. She's just saying that it is her clients that come in. You know, like some people got sex therapists and some people got doctor and some people try to figure out if me have high blood pressure or what circulation now work right. The thing does I look for me so and nah, I'll me a beg and preach to it, I'll beat it, I'll try to do everything to me, I choke it, I try to wake it up, it now wake up. What go on with the doctor? Some people got Obia man, some people got different places, right? All right. While the demand at home is pressuring, because she say I have to go sort this out quick, Obia man thing now work, doctor pill them not working, all these things are not working. So they're visiting the sex shop and they're doing the next best thing. She said, well, you have to go find something. You have to go find something. So them go to the store and this high demand. Them want the one that him can't strap on himself now and do the work without and it's that big of a thing, right? Whole heap a body laying to rest. That's how I want. And she said it's mostly older men, elderly men. Matter of fact is what she said. Not older men. We older, elderly men are. This is the dilemma for them. So we have to go get into that with you ladies this morning because I want to ask you a question. I mean, marriage is for life. That's why I'm gonna joke around with the marriage thing, but things happen in life and you have to just kick rocks down the road and bill over and move on. And you know, you don't control other people and you don't control other people's feelings for you. So whoever loved you to death on Monday could decide on Tuesday that it's not you, it's me, and I'll take all the blame. I'm no longer worthy and just left you. And you're left alone again to start all over again. So your marriage, and your good marriage at work for years. And this are your champion, this are your man, this are your everything, right? That's a best friend, lover, all that. And then you hit a place where bestie can't, you know, if man not Jackie in a saddle no more, he can't saddle up and ride to the east. Well, he can't saddle up and ride to the east, west, north, or south. Well, maybe south, because that's which part it then now for him, right? So what are the alternatives? Because me is a man who is a man, and I want to know ahead of time, because I learn from other people. So if I that me have to go do, me want to know, say, well, me have to go drop them thing there from early and stop them up. Just in case I don't make it up tonight. Let me do something else to you, baby. Whatever that gonna be, whatever her demands are. So that's on the board this morning. Keep it a bit festive, right? Older men buying these toys up at an alarming rate. And then I want you to hear a story that is told by a brother. Shout out to Don Mafia. Big up yourself, Don Mafia. Don Mafia put up a story yesterday from a brother that told exactly what happened, because he was 5 doors down or 5 houses down from the incident, and him got to the scene of the incident, so he is able to explain to us. And in the light of you can't trust not even your own, and when we say not even your own, remember I know this big thing about Jamaica. I've been doing this for a while, so and I don't want any of you to run away from my beautiful island. I want you to know the ropes, know the stripes, so one time you step into the place, you feel like you know what go on, kind of thing. A lot of you are scared that have been away for too long because you've been receiving only news from outside, so you don't know what it look like on the ground, so you're afraid, right? Me would have afraid too. If somebody say 112 or 117 people murdered already, January not done yet, I would cancel ticket. I would say nope, not going there. Let me find somewhere more peaceful. But you have to understand the dynamics of what is going on, right? All right. In the light of that, you will hear a story about an incident that recently made headline news. And it was about a lady who went to visit Jamaica and she ended up almost losing her life because a man kicked in door and the same day when she come in. But I don't have to hear which part that story here go. All right, so I'm going to play that story for you. Then we're going to talk about, so them there with 2. And then, okay, a brother said to me, and I wrote this on my board, a brother said to me, say, I can't stop cheating on his wife. And I've covered this topic before, but in passing, probably I said it in joke, when we need to go say it serious now. So a brother said to me, say, I can't stop cheating on his wife, even though I love her. And the reason why he can't is because turn me off and then to get turned on. Okay. The reason why he can't is because I'll reveal that reason later on, and we're gonna talk about that too. Now, to get these bright ass lights out of my eyes, pardon me, big up on yourself. Let me big up some people this morning, get into our topics quickly. Not to be too long-winded, but I have to stay on track. It's already 7:24. So we're gonna cram everything in before 8:30 this morning. All right. We're gonna cram everything in before 8:30 this morning, okay? Enough people there. So if we're cramming everything before 8:30 here, all right? And they're like, why is he talking like that? I can't understand you. Could you just either speak straight English or just, you know, anyhow, if you don't, then you can learn. It's nothing wrong with it. Learn like a pato, man. All right, it's a part of me being very proud of my culture and heritage. So Lady Merlina is in the building this morning. Big up yourself, Lady Merlina. Lovely Anna K is lovely. Anika, sorry. Lovely Anika is in the building this morning. Asaren Odetha is in the building this morning. Jet Shelley, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Mystic Lion is here. Up. Lovely Anika is here. Says, hope everyone's having a beautiful day today. And Teresa Lewis is in the building this morning. Darlene Walter Riley is here. Thank you for being here. Teresa Lewis is here. Branches Joe is here. Mr. Article Don is in the building. Michelle Williams is in the building. Says, good morning, SouFLo and everyone. Dainty D is in the building. Big up yourself, Dainty D, and thank you for being here. King Biggs there. Danya Casada there. Craig Bailey there. Caribbean Queen is here. Dre Bell is here. Bakari 876. Andrea Humphrey. Ernest Stadhart. And Christopher Vibes Rum is in the building. Darren Brannon 305. Big up yourself. We're not going to go too far with the big ups this morning. We're going to get right into the topic. So where do we start? Do we start out talking about there's a lady in Clarendon that needs help desperately, and the Star just run her show, her article, and I wanted to touch on hers for like 5 minutes, but if we have at the end, then I will. So where do we start this morning? Do we start out with the toys them, or do we start out with the story that you can't trust anybody, or do we start out with the man was saying can't stop cheating on his wife even though him love her? Where do we start? You have 1 minute to pick, and as you're doing that, I'm drawing up that story, trust story. Let me see, I'm drawing up the trust story right now on my IG. Trust story, trust, can't trust. All right, that story are deep. Let me disconnect this real quick and put this on speaker so y'all can hear everything what the brother said. Juggling two phones.
I said that, guys.
Juggling two phones. All right, here we go. Ready? The cheetah. One person said the cheetah. Toys, one person said toys. Everybody depend trust. So we're going to start out with trust. No time to waste this morning. Kick it off like a ball game. Sita.
Aku man, I come from foreign. She's going to spend 15 years of foreign. Right? What I know? I said the guy's son come pick her up, and her daughter, her son and daughter, and her baby father, that are the people them put up. People. So when she reach, and the son pick her up and drop her up at Portmore. Me never did it, but me about 5 hours from the house. All right. The son pick her up on the father, and the family pick her up and she in the house. She give the son and 2 bills, she was the US and said, "Why well, enjoy life and ting." All right. Well, I know. Jamaican people, let me tell you this. The other night, no woman in there now, in the house. Rascal. A man put on a hoodie with 2 yai and running from home, and same day she come. Jamaican people. Anyway, the woman fight the gunman and the son. No, the woman fight the gunman and the daughter and the father. Run come in the house and then hold on the gunman and hold him, and the father take the gun, bam, and shoot him. Kill him. Alright. After them shoot him, kill him now. Me here, I mean run go down at the house, because I see people are run the house. Back up my ratchet knife when I reach at the gate. until people, so I reach at the house, and him see the father goes up. I'm going to grab the gunman master off him bed, because them kill him and they take the gun and kill him. You know, the woman's son. The woman will come pick her up at the woman with the son come pick him up at pick her up at airport. And him coming at the night, actually rob his mother. And he overpower him and take the gun and kill him blood clot. The woman when they grab out him after she fainted immediately. And I quote more it up. Fainted immediately. That's all wicked them generation I use now. So not telling you. So people, nobody force them to come in Jamaica. Them are nowadays speak.
First thing I said when people.
All right. You hear that story? You hear that story? Yeah, man. Squidly. Big up yourself, you know. Big up yourself. But I want to tell you all that this happens way more often than you think. Why you think we say stuff like, I don't tell nobody my travel schedule. I don't tell nobody when me are coming, and I don't tell nobody when I'm leaving. Them just see me in other place and they're like, oh, you're there? Yeah, man, I'm there. They don't know when I'm leaving. So when y'all go back, I said, boy, I'm there for a little while, you know. Always ask me. And these are protocols that you can use as well. Listen to me. When they ask you when you're coming in, you soon come. That's it. Y'all look forward for reach soon. That's it. And you might think, nah, I'm a close cousin still, so I can't tell him anything. Piss bed cousin. We used to sleep head and tail and piss the bed and don't know who piss the bed. We're close like that. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm saying don't do it even though I used to do it. And I didn't stop doing it because nothing happened. I stopped doing it because my spirit felt more free when I became more independent in Jamaica. Right? So I'm able to pick up. For those of you who haven't been back in a while, Jamaica nice and rotted right now. And everything is upgraded to today's world standard. You probably get better internet there than you get here, wherever you're at. So pick up your own vehicle. You can rent your vehicle from on the phone. If you want to drive and see the scenery and stuff, it's fine. Nobody now juke you down on the road and nothing like that. You can stop along the way, grab you some food. When you see the food selling out the road at the nicest food, that's one of my customary things to do. As soon as I land in Jamaica, if I see a drum smoking somewhere, your best beliefs I may stop right there. So, or I'm stopping at the closest KFC. I know people are gonna say, SouFLo, you promote greasy fried chicken and them something that KFC. Feel KFC different. But on the KFC we come to talk about. I'm talking about the protocols to keep yourself safe. Learn something from this story. It could be anybody. So the more free you are, if you're able to drive when you get there, take yourself to where you need to go. You don't have to depend on nobody. And even then, if you're scared, go into one of them like a program there where they pick you up at the airport, they drop you to where you're going, and they work for the place that you're going to. Like if you're going to Baja, Baja has their own transportation that pick people up from the airport. So get picked up at the airport, get dropped in a secure environment. When you're ready to leave, then pick you up from there and drop you right back at the airport. And you just open the door and go in and you're safe again. If you're that scared. If you're one of the people who you can move around, but you're thinking, I'm going to really have nobody for trust. You know, maybe they're far in a long time. The people them I could really trust are either passed away now or they're elderly and can't come. Do there something here for me. Then try to do it for yourself. And believe me, you can do it for yourself. Everything feels uncomfortable when you start doing it first, right? It's just like riding a bike. You wobble a little bit, you drop off, you scrape your knee, you keep at it, and then before you know it, you're wheeling down the road. Well, maybe not wheelie, but you have it on a balance thing and you're riding like everybody else. So you're going to feel uncomfortable the first time that you try to do this. But I'm telling you that once you do it, it's the most liberating feeling ever. I don't have to tell nobody when I'm coming to Jamaica. Remember, I know, I'm foreign and grew up, but I grew up between Jamaica and the US. So I'm used to having to tell people when I'm coming because I left at a young age. So going back every time we have to make somebody know so we come, people have to go coordinate because we not one car. We come from farming and we didn't own no vehicles back then. My grandfather owned donkey, cow, goat, everything else. So You make your way in, but you had to tell people. As I grew older and Jamaica changed more, we realized that we can't tell people things like this, our travel schedule. It's a security issue, right? Especially how the place is running now. Somebody is saying that the live is blurry, and I don't know why. Your live is blurry. Your image is terrible. What? I don't know what to tell you. But these protocols are there to help you. So try to get in a position. Let me go over the topic and switch up real quick. Try to get in a position. I'm gonna try to see it on another screen to see what I talk about. Try to get in a position where you are as independent as possible. See? Where you don't have to worry about who will come pick you up, because this is her son, her own son. Let me see. Have to worry about who will come pick you up, because this is her son. Yeah. I see it. I can't see it on the device that I'm on, but I see it on another device here. And I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. That's not me. All right. That's YouTube. That's how YouTube is broadcasting me this morning. So, or it could be my internet, you say? Well, I have other devices here on the internet. Let me see. If I go to other people's channel and it's working fine, then it might be my internet. But we can't do nothing about it. Whoever sent in that donation just now, I appreciate you. Now I'm getting caught up in doing technical stuff. So this is Marco. Marco, big up yourself and thank you. Marco says, we all don't agree on everything, but I absolutely respect the work that you do. Keep going and job blessings. Manners and respect, family. And I appreciate you as well. Thank you. All right. All right. So you can hear. So let's go. All right. That's Tells. Tells, big up yourself. Tells say you can hear. So let's go. All right. This is a protocol for you. This is not new. We've done stories in the past where this happened before. One youth pick up the lady. Okay, the youth is a youth where dash with people. Okay, and him get the contract with dash with this woman. And when he went and saw who it was, and the woman, he took the woman from the airport. He was supposed to lose her before she get to where she going. He told her exactly what the plan was. This was her son too. This was another son. He told the lady what the plan was, and he said the lady in the back of his car crying, and the way how she was shaking like this, because now she still believed that he was actually going to kill her for real now. And then some woman now heard him and just tell you the story what this supposed to be. So here what I'm gonna do. I'll drop you over so and so, and he dropped her to another place, and he didn't kill her. She got on the plane the same day and left Jamaica the same day. I think that story stemmed from her sending money to her grown-ass son to build up some property that he was supposed to be working on and all that. We covered these stories, multiple of these stories. This happened before, right? And when it's her time to come in now, because she hasn't been to Jamaica in a while, when it's her time to come see now what her money has been going to, there was nothing there. I see you to tell the story. He said that Sunday is a youth to get everything from his mother. Like people in Jamaica think he got money somewhere hide up or involved in some activities, because the way how him live good, like the man dress good, him drive nice car, him live in a nice house, all these things, right? It's the same woman that facilitates this lifestyle for a grown-ass man of a son is about to get her life taken, because what he was supposed to do, he didn't do it. He been lying to her for years, squandered her money. And they say, if you ever see when boy drive out and boy clean every day and girls him look and laughing at every party and all these things, you know, and he's willing to kill his mom. He's willing to set up his mom to be killed, so his truth won't come to surface. Now people wicked and rotted, and I'm telling you that it could be your friend. I put up a message yesterday on Instagram. I don't know why I was driving to the gym and it just came to me, like, everybody that's riding with you is not necessarily riding for you, and you have to go know the difference, right? Because they'll be riding right there with you, but they're not for you. So y'all run around and say, yeah man, Josie there with me from day one. That time Josie like to come up, but Josie is waiting with that, and Josie is also sabotaging your stuff from behind the scenes, and you can't figure it out. So it's not everybody that's riding with you is riding for you. And a lot of the times it be the closest one. We're not new to this. We're not new to this at all. We've seen many stories by now of people who go back and build them house and get chopped up in the house because other family members want the land that the house is on and all these kind of things. So you have to be careful. Some of our people who have not flown out yet, them still not get the visa yet, them never got Canada, England, the US, nowhere yet. They're still under the perception and the mindset that money grows on trees over there in these first world countries. Life easy over there. That's why I want you to go watch Troy's trucking vlogs video, the video that he just put up about being on the road for 22 days. So someone can see those who still never went. A lot of them think you just sit on a foreign and your money come easy. Oh, you get up and go to your cushy job every morning and it's all good. They don't see the struggle. Them not see the pain. Them not see the sweat and tears that you put in. Tears. Because some people put in literally tears. I know people who are going to work that cry before they go to work because that is how much they don't want to do this damn job that they're doing, but them sacrifice and then do it. And out of that, they're still able to provide something for their family back home. And the same family back home, them want more and more and more and always more. And when you stop give the more, beer cuss out you get. You sell out, you switch. You could get robbed. You forget set up and kill. You no longer get no good treatment when you go to Jamaica. Hi, how everybody doing? Everybody look on you like, where you there for? I not see no bag around you. You come with your two long hand them. Nobody now roll, no barrel come down the hill. No barrel wasn't delivered before you got here. You never send in no money. Maybe you have the money cash in your pocket and you'll give you now. So they will treat you good for about the first hour or two. No money now let off, no nothing. You hear, hey, camera go around and so and so now. I'm busy, you know. Right now, I have to go check around and so, and they leave you alone after that. So establish yourself is what I'm trying to say. Establish yourself. I thank God that I'm established myself and I'm able to move differently now. But I did come up in the ranks where I was very dependent on others. I never fear for my life still, but others don't have it so lucky. And the thing is, you don't know. You don't know. Because it be that one. Mommy, my God, to see you, mommy. Oh my God, how long you gone? Me miss you, see. Hug you up and big kiss and tell everybody my mother come from foreign, you know. Long time you know see her and these things. I'll take picture with you, post it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So me and my mother here, my beautiful queen, around her back. Could you imagine that mindset? Your mother. Take picture, post it on social media and everything. My mom is here. I haven't seen her in years. And you see one, pay a man to kill her. In this particular case, him himself want to go do it. But in that case, though, I feel like said the youth is scared. Like he thought they were gonna freeze up and just give him all money and leave. And the dad flew into dad mode. Don't trust nobody, trust yourself and trust God. Right? We have good people around that we like, some we love, and these things, and everybody deserves the trust. 2 jobs, 20 years. They need to get your connection is unstable. Please, while we try to reconnect it. 1 second. Am I still freezing for you? I believe that there's people out who say that they need your help from far away and don't want your questions. Yes, they don't want your questions and they don't want your ridicule either, which brings me into another topic. Let's not dwell on one topic too long because our time kind of short and we have a lot of topics, right? So it brings me to another topic. The Star ran a story this morning about a lady, and I'm going to give out her number because very rarely do I see the Star do this, which is something good because we can actually get in touch with the people. I promise you this. Today, I'm going to buy a phone card and I'm going to call this number. And even though it's them get themselves there, and it's sticking again. All right. Sometimes when people are in a messed up situation, even though it's them get them, when you're going to give them a lecture, it's like giving a hungry person. Right now, I can't hear you, because my belly, the way of my belly, I grumble. So it's better if you give them some food and then give them some your lecture, right? Somebody is saying to restart. Is it freezing that bad? Even your shadow leaves you when you're in darkness. True. If sounds like you're underwater now, it's not my internet. It's not my internet. I can't help it. Tasha P, I appreciate you. Thank you. It's pretty bad. I logged out 3 times and it's still doing it. All right. Let me see. All right, we have some time. We have like 35 more minutes before we have to end the show. So what am I going to do? But we can hear most of what you're saying. I don't. Okay, so there's a lady. Tell me if you hear this. There's a lady from Clarendon, where I'm from. I don't know this lady, but Star did her story yesterday, and she really needs help, right? She really needs help. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. All right, so this is the lady from the Star, right? Beautiful melanated sister. This is a mother of 6. See? It's better now. I just got off and came back on, and it's better. So now for reboot and them thing there. Watch eating my lunch from work. Canadian time, big up yourself. All right, so let's keep it moving. So I want to help this lady. I'm going to call her today because the Star gave us her number directly. Noah, you listen to what the little piece they played first, and then we'll get into the rest. Me have my thing for sec.
I'm tired. I'm making complete.
Should not talk too loud.
No.
She has 6 children. That's where she lived.
The 3 fathers died, and the 3 other fathers. 1 father is I said 3 of the fathers are dead. I said 3 fathers dead.
Oh, the father for 3 of them.
Yeah, and 1 from the other 3. It's 2 fathers. One is 5. What are the ages of the children? 1 is 60, 1 is 50.
No, it's not enough. With 6 picking it up.
9, 60. How do you survive? How do you do? What kind of work?
All right. She's saying, some of you can see clearly on whatever, but you can go check out the Star. And let me put her number real quick before we start talk. So please don't ring off the phone if you're not going to be of any kind of assistance. Leave her line clear. We can call her with your lecture if you're not going to help, right? Like I said before, some people, you want to lecture them because you want to see them go in a different direction and not repeat the cycle and you give them some help so that we don't have to do this over and over and over again. And we want others to hear and see it so they don't start doing it. A couple of things grabbed me though. 6 children, 6 fathers. That's the one right there, so had me. 6 children, 6 fathers. Then she said 3 of the fathers are dead. I mean, I said to myself, say, I wish I go pick up them people here like infirmary, or her luck is just that bad. That 3 men that she had mothered children for have passed away and left her with the children. Or 1 man she did that with, and them get killed off. Me don't know. But she said of the 6, 3 are dead, 2 is not helping her, that's 5, and it's only 1 that's helping her. Give her a little thing every now and then. Remember, we talked about this before. When you go have children with somebody who already have 5 children, 5 different baby daddy, and you put yourself in there as number 6 and give her a child, just understand that whatever you give to her is not going to go to just your child. It's going to have to stretch for 6 children, right? But the long lecture of let's stop doing this, that part, they want help. But as soon as you start, because I left my comment over these on these videos before, and get cussed out by the same Jamaican people, which stemming off of the 50-50 conversation we had yesterday, this shows me more than anything that in modern times we have built a world that condones all kinds of slackness from our women especially. Now, yeah, the man them slack, them nasty, them none of them part, the man a jump for everything. We know that. In my dog, every man cheat. We heard all those before. That's the stereotypical stuff, right? Even though it's not true, and when used generally. But why are we always giving the women a pass? We have to start shaming certain things again. Certain things we stopped shame, and it became okay because we stopped shaming it. We have to start shaming certain things again, right? Or else we are going to continue to have this same issue. Or people don't like to hear the truth, SouFlo. Ingrid, Jarrett, you're absolutely right. They don't. As soon as you tell them the truth, you become their enemy. Even if you're the one that can help them out of their situation, as long as you don't tell them the truth, you're their best friend. If you give me things and help me out, you know, that's what they want to be able to say about you. But when it comes to, all right, listen, that's what we are going to do. Like in her instance, this is what I'm going to call her. For one, I'm from Clarendon. I've seen, so if I may not see nobody that live like this at Clarendon. So whenever you see somebody like living like this, there's kind of like, wow. You know, in a Clarendon, most of we have a house and we have some big nice house and these kind of things, and we're ancestral land and these things. So to see her living like that with 6 children, I'm more concerned about the children than anything else. I'll give her credit to say that she's strong. She is strong because she could have aborted all 6 of them, or she could have left them, abandoned them, because so many other women have done it. We have tons of street kids in Jamaica, if you don't know it. Like, mommy got about our business, find new man, move on, live in different lives. Some fly out, gone a foreign, forget their children, and have their young children on the streets in Jamaica, wash car glass, thief, join gang, all kind of something. So in her particular case, I want to give out her number. Let me give the number out right now. I'm also going to write it on the screen. So her number is, and again, if you're not going to help, please don't start bombarding this lady phone with your lecture and your preaching, because I don't think you need 1 million of us right now ridiculing her, lecturing to her, and preaching to her. She looks like she is in desperate need of help. That is her number right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get in touch with her. I'm going to make it a point of duty to get in touch with her today. I want to speak to her today because I'm looking at something that is sustainable. She said she do her little chicken farming and stuff like that. So I'm thinking of something along the lines of rallying around her and these children and helping her to get an actual farm going. She has children. She have a piece of land that she farm on. She has children that are in their teens, mid-teens. So them are children that can also help her to work and help her to run whatever little business she can come up with, right? So I'm looking at more like teaching her how to feed herself and putting her in a position to be able to feed herself rather than just give her a fish so she feed herself one day because she'll go hungry again, and then she's going to need more handout again, and then her story is going to be never ending, right? There are entities in Jamaica that I've seen build houses for people who are in her situation. I think the waiting list is very long though, but maybe she can get on that waiting list. I'm going to see what we can do in the meantime. In the meantime, I don't have a whole heap of money like that. I'm not a wealthy person. Unfortunately, I'm not one of the vloggers that get shell off money, so I'm not no millionaire vlogger. But I'll send her like a couple of dollars today just to get her. Who knows? It could do something. Maybe dinner this evening will be fulfilling and satisfying. You know, sometimes when you eat where you have to eat, and it's like, you just eat it, make it pass mouth, go a belly because that's what's here to eat. That kind. Maybe through the struggle, so I know that's what's here to eat. It's not like you're enjoying dinner because this is what we had in mind. I get up and say, I can't saltfish today, but I can't afford it. So I have to eat bread and butter and go on my bed and drink water, right? Maybe today will be a I can't saltfish day for them. Maybe today will be a, so I'm going to try to do something out there, but I want to get in touch with her today. Call that number. Hopefully it's a valid number and see where we can take it from here, right? Else can make house. That's all I'm saying. Just watch YouTube and see what some people do with them. SouFlo, if you so much of us send, would she get blocked? You're talking about Western Union? This is why I'm saying I'm thinking of this being a concerted effort between us. Rally around her. Listen, when you try to help people, right, and you try to help 20 different people, you yourself not rich. So the little, say for instance, I have $200. I may have $200, I may have 20 people in front of me that want a little something. May break down that $200. Unfortunately, and when you do that, you give something to everybody, but it's so minuscule and minute that you might as well not give them nothing because it blow away in a one meal. If we rally around one case at a time, I think we can make a change, a real, lasting, effective change. There are 6 children involved in this story. So all day, yeah, she probably did the gunman and dead off out there. She got the next one and then she learn her lesson. Third one dead, so she lose her 3 gun and baby daddy them. I see that now she have 6 different men. You know, we could do that all day, but it's not gonna fix what's happening. And as a father of 6 myself, I can tell you that time flies like this with these children. You're thinking, yeah, I'm going to be a part of the child's life and I'm going to help them one day. And before you take off your glasses and put it back on, you look on a different person. Time flies on, the picture them grow big already. So let's see what we can do to help to rally around that one situation. Me want to turn our situation into a project, right? And hook up with somebody that's on the ground more than we are. Probably go through the Bounty Foundation or probably go through another vlogger that I've seen do things before on the ground in Jamaica, which is like teach them or somebody. But if we can't do it ourselves, so that's where I want to be with it. I'll get to her. I'll talk to her. I'll find out if her PayPal, if she have a PayPal set up, if she can't even afford a phone. If she can't even afford a phone, maybe she on a lender phone right now and them kind of something there. Another person I was telling recently who, you know, him said SouFlo boy keep things bad with me, you know. I'm telling you God honest truth. For 1 pound of flour in the house yesterday. I'm a boiled dumpling and eat it and sleep. Because I not have nothing, but I not tell people these things, right? And I said, you know what? I have a little something I can send. You know, sometimes you send something and to you it's so little, but to them is a whole lot. And I asked him, you have PayPal? He said, no. I say, you have any other pay to Cash App? Nothing, him not have nothing set up. Then he told me, I'm going to get somebody to set it up for me later. I said, don't do it. Because this person is going to be in charge of your stuff and know your PIN number and everything, how to access your money when it's coming in. And if I rally some people around you and they start sending you money, you might find that the person who opened that account for you start drawing from you. It happened before. And they were there collecting all the money. even though because they set up the account, so they know as it come them take it out and him not get nothing, right? So we have to go organize this properly and try to actually rally around her and see what we can do to make her situation better. Yes, man, we need to have the conversation, and we can spend 5 minutes on it this morning before we move on to the next two topics. It is now 7:59, about to be 8 o'clock, so that means we have 30 minutes left. I noticed that the live has ironed out, meaning people are hearing me. I don't see anybody saying your screen is looking funny, we can't see you and we can't hear you. So we're on a good track, right? All right, the sound is good. When people around her find out that she's getting money, they will flock around her and try taking her money. Yes, and that's a part of it too. And it's true. You know, the first thing I said to myself is, watch one of them baby daddy that start to steal. Because 6 man, 6 picnic, and not let them stay around. Ladies, hello. That's to tell you something. I don't know if she has a learning disability, because you know sometimes people have learning disabilities, you know, and they're highly functional and they look normal to you. But then combined with learning disability and their own socio-economical conditions, them suffer, them come from poor family. People used to molest them off when them the little and all these, and them grow up rough, and then they fall into, and it's just a cycle that just keeps going and going, you know. So every time you're talking to them, you don't really know if this person has some learning disabilities that allows other people to be able to inveigle them then and coerce them then. And it happens way more than you think. See? So I'm not look on people outside and just judge them from the back. You're a smart girl, you're fully functioning. I eat that thing that 6 1 6 picnic movement and you know help. Go from around here. So I want to mash up the place so don't know picnic them where I have no guidance and structure. We know all that, right? But we can't throw them stone like that hard without giving help. Concerned about the children. I'm concerned about the children. 6 children and 4 fathers, she said. I don't think so. I don't think so, because she said 3 of them are dead. She said 3 of the fathers are dead. She said only 1 is helping her. That's 4 already. And she said 2 now do nothing for her. She can't talk about the 3 that's dead, that's not doing nothing for her, because they're dead. It's no, she dead, they can't do nothing for you. She said 6 children. She said 3 fathers dead. She said 1 of the fathers is helping her. Every now and then, and give me a little something. That's 4. And who not help her? They asked about what about the rest of the fathers, and she said them not giving no help. That's 6. Right? The father of 3 of the children. Hear you. Work in progress. Me hear you. Boy, we're thing, and I hope when she feels this, she don't feel no way. You know, your situation already happened, sister, and we have to go pick up and move on from here. That is what life is about, right? It's not about staying stuck in your load of caca that you find yourself in, because we all find ourselves in it at some point in life. You know, some people learn and they move on. Some people don't really learn too early and they just keep going through the thing. All right. So when I gather that information, I will be back with proper information where we can actually be effective. Who is on board with me will let me know at that point. If not, I will do all I can by myself, because I've already said out of my mouth that I'm going to do it. All right. Somebody saying now there is no sound. Somebody said the video is breaking up and now there is no sound. 1 of the father dead. He fathered 3 of the children. That's not what she said though. VM, maybe I need to go watch the rest of the thing. But I know that she said. I know that me get from it. All right. Either way, it's 6 children involved. That's what I'm more concerned about. 6 children that are involved. It sounded to me it was 6 children, 6 men. I'm more concerned about the children. So let's see what we can do for that. All right. And let's move into the next topic now. So we're gonna left the funny one for last. Older men with the buying the toys because the woman them say don't have it in the face and don't have it in the waist. Must have find it someplace else. Can't trust nobody. We went through that. Oh, quickly. Did y'all see the video that I put up with Tasha K update? Remember yesterday when I did the video and I said Cardi B sued Tasha K and she won a judgment of $1.25 million. But the lawyer said that could increase. Well, less than 24 hours later, which in recording time, anyhow, 24 hours later, the judge then went back to court. Go see my video. Go see my video. I'm not going to go into the details. She finished Tasha K financially. Financially, she's going to have to dig deep to recover from this. So my question this morning is not about to find out how much she got awarded. Eventually, Cardi got awarded, and where this is going to go for Tasha K and all that. Go watch my next video. Is she done? Is the question now. Because somebody was saying yesterday she's going to bounce back from this, and she said she was going to bounce back from that. That's when it was 1.25. People are like, with all the sponsors she gets and all that and her net worth already, she'll make that money back over time, right? That end judgment is a big dent in her finances. I don't care who you are. That's a big dent in somebody's finances whose net worth is $20 million, and hers ain't close to that. So as a blogger, as a vlogger, look on this and just know, say, your days are numbered. Not only that, somebody said in the comment section, SouFlo, she's done because of this. She did the same thing to other people that are wealthy and famous as well. So once the sharks are coming, they smell blood in the water now, right? She's wounded. She's in the water. She's bleeding. The sharks are coming. Once they see this, that Cardi took her to court on that same basis and won like that, they're going to be coming for her too. So maybe even she has to switch up her style and way of delivery and how she disseminates information, which means that her show is going to change in its essence, right? Now is the perfect opportunity. You're absolutely right, Alencia Smith. Now is the perfect opportunity for everybody to run in right now. Everybody that she's been talking bad about, everybody that she's, what I shouldn't say, well, yeah, been digging up stuff on, whether it's true or false, I don't know, but who she's been putting out crazy information about, now is the time that they're going to be. Once she get hit with a multiple lawsuits behind the scenes, after you just took that loss right there, no matter if you're trying to appeal it or not, because it takes lawyers to appeal it, to go through the court system. So she's spending money, trying to win back or overturn the judgment for the Cardi B one, which I don't think is going to work. But it's throwing your money in a bucket, hoping for the best situation. Then comes the others. The others are going to say, yeah, you did that to Cardi. You see what she did to your ass, right? Okay, my turn, bitch. And go in. Is she going to be able to survive that? That's the question. Is she going to be able to survive that? Kick her when she's down, because she was the one that was kicking first. Damn. World Boss 876 leave no love. Him say kick her when she's down, because she's the one that was kicking first. And if you want to put this in a warlike strategy, that's exactly how it goes. When you put your hands on me, I'm not measuring how hard I put my hands back on you, right? You might punch me and get gunshot. So it's two different things. And then somebody might say, the man uncle punch you, so you should have punched him back. I'm not a qualified black belt, karate expert, UFC fighter, and I don't know what his skills is. I don't know if he's going to trip me, drop me on the ground, beat my head into the concrete barehandedly, kill me in the streets. Keep your damn hands to yourself. All right. So with that kind of concept, yeah, I could see a lot of people out there saying that right now. Kick her while she's down, because she was the one who started kicking first. I wish her all the best. I wish her all the best. This is rough. This is rough. Love that idea, SouFlo. Happy to help. Okay, on the young lady or the mother with the 6 kids, I'll be back tomorrow morning. I hold myself to it today to get in touch. All right. Tasha didn't play when she was giving it to Cardi. She didn't. She went in, and she went in some more. Cardi them sent their cease and desist. She came and told her audience that she got sent a cease and desist. She was like, I ain't ceasing and desisting nothing. You know what I say? What she said, as if that's exactly what she said, but that was the attitude behind what she said. It was basically, I got lawyers on deck. I ain't scared of you. I've been doing this for a while. We ain't seasoning the system, nothing. I'm well within my rights to do blah, blah, blah. And she went on and on and on. This could have been killed from early. This could have been killed from early. But sometimes entertaining your audience, and when they start to drive you along that line, you get caught in that story and you're like, okay, I got to do a part 2. I got to do a part 3. I got to do a part 4. I got to do a part 5. And then boom, you end up in court. Because the persons behind the scenes who are saying cease and desist, they realize you not ceasing or desisting. See? So they're like, hey, we got to take matters into our own hands and go a different route. Listen, Cardi B is filthy rich by herself, right? By herself. She's married to Offset. Offset is of the Migos. He is filthy rich by himself. Okay? I was watching a video where Offset was talking about how he's changed his life and he doesn't ever want to go back. And he's like, listen, I don't put guns in my videos no more because I came from that environment. And if you check his record, you'll see he was the wildest Migos. He would stage dive off the stage to punch somebody in the face. So lawsuits came with all that. And then all the other stuff that came with all his past, right? And drug dealing and getting in trouble, getting locked up and all that, doing time. And he said, you know, when the money came to the group, the Migos, and he got out of prison fresh and he was like trying to enjoy life, he started buying cars. Not a house, cars. He was buying cars. And one of the cars he bought was so expensive that an elder person around him, one of the OGs, said to him, he said, yo, you buying all these cars, right? That car right there about to start giving you problems sometime soon, or you're going to have to update it and upgrade it sometime soon, right? Because you're trying to stay in the fresh. But check it. How about your longevity, youngin? That car right there. What if I told you I could get you a duplex? A duplex, and you could fully pay it off in cash, renovate the property, and start having a income coming back into you instead of you spending money out. And he said, when you don't know stuff, you don't know stuff. I didn't have nobody around me to teach me this when I was growing up. So he's thankful for the OG that pulled him in and said, yo, listen, that car is worth more than that duplex. And what he started doing, every time he thinks about buying a car now, a new car, he buys another property. So he has lots of property. Young Dolph, when he got killed, Young Dolph had over 100 properties. This ain't rap money. This is what rap money was able to get him to be able to do. Fully owned outright. Hold the deed, paperwork to the properties of over 100 properties. So I'm just saying, Cardi B money is long. Her husband's money is long. I would have never went up against them in the first place if they said, yo, cease and desist. Matter of fact, one phone call, stop calling my name. Take my damn pictures off your channel. Okay, bye. I'm sorry. My bad. I apologize. Sometimes you just have to be that way. Sometimes you just have to swallow your pride and just say, my bad. I'm sorry. You don't go to war with people whose money is longer than your eyes can see, right? Even if you have a little bit of money, your money and their money ain't the same kind of money. Them do one show and get your whole year's salary in the one show that they do. Cardi B will get her soon. She has plenty more court case. Hey, you win some, you lose some. And I'm not saying Cardi will get her soon. I think Cardi was well within her rights. Because like I said, once you start to slander people, if you build your platform on say somebody could trust you, people can trust you, and you become the brand where people say, yo, I'm telling you, SouFlo, if you don't hear it anywhere else, if you hear it on SouFLoTV, it goes up because you've spent years building your brand as that. And then you start to tarnish people and their reputation, and it affects their livelihood. their income, how they feed their families, their children. People are very sensitive about their children. I don't know why some people think that they'll protect their children, but nobody else will protect theirs. People will go through hell and high water for their children. Good parents will. Them lucky say a lawsuit it go. It could have went street. It could have, because not to put anybody out there, but we know who is from the streets and who is well connected in the streets, and some of them are known to play dirty over the years. So it could have went street. Luckily, it went to the court. But this shows Cardi's maturity as well. She's not gonna meet you in the club and bust a bottle over your head anymore and catch a new lawsuit. She's a mommy now of more than one, and she is changing her stuff. So the way you fight me now is fight me in court, just like Jack Cure's situation. And this is what I was trying to say. Cure could have just said, you know what? I'm maturing. I'm moving on from this. But Jack Cure claimed self-defense anyway. He said if it wasn't him that pushed the knife in the youth belly, then the knife would have been in his belly instead. So we'll see how that goes. But you fight people in court. You don't fight them on the streets anymore. You're going to catch another lawsuit, right? Or get yourself hurt. I think Cardi was well within her rights to bring up that suit. We have 15 minutes left. And she did. And she won it. And she won more to a damaging number. The question is Tasha K going to survive this? Time will tell. We will see. I don't know Tasha K's husband's net worth. I'll say this. I see a lot of sisters saying, yep, and her husband should leave her now, divorce her for throwing away everything that they've worked so hard for. And I said, why? Why? You were for the ride all along when it was exciting. You can't run and leave your wife now. You got to be a part of this. If it's all broken down, you got to help to rebuild this. And one more thing on that before I go to the next topic is this. In the United States of America, when these judgments are made against you, don't feel like you can go around it. Don't feel like you can tell people about you. Now get no money, so you can sue me all you want. This is not Jamaica. They will garnish your wages. They will take away your stuff and sell off all your stuff to pay the people that the judgment was set for. So is she going to have to pay this money up? Yes. If the verdict is upheld, yes. Hope she have that much money to pay up and still have something to live off of. Next topic. I can't stop cheating, even though I love her. And she turns me off, and it's hard to get turned on by her when it's time to do anything intimate. That was our next one. And then our next one is the older men that are buying up all the dilly-dillies in Jamaica because them little soldier is not soldiering anymore. All right. Let me just start and end this real quick so we could close out with the last one. We're gonna leave the toys one for the last. I can't stop cheating on my wife, even though I love her. The reason why is because she turns me off so much. And it's hard to get turned on by her when it's time to do anything intimate. All right. This person was talking about how his wife turned him off, as in her attitude towards their relationship and her attitude towards him every day, and him house is not peaceful, and him, that kind of stuff. So let me just start that and finish it one time like this. I've told people this before, them not listen. Physiologically, the man's body works different from the woman's body. Physiologically, okay? Woman, she can take off her clothes, lay down, or keep on your clothes, turn on, take a back, because whatever you do, you can still get intercourse going, right? If it dry down, they throw some lube in there or something like that. Some people just spit and deal with it. Them kind of something there. The process can still happen. For a man, he has to be stimulated here, right? One of the worst things you can do as a woman, now for the women who don't care in the relationship you're in, you don't give a shit about it, then that's on you. But for those who do, one of the worst things you can do is turn your man off from you as a woman. You ever see body pop down in the middle of work because brain a process certain things, right? So you want to keep your household peaceful and you want to keep your relationship loving. If not for anything else, It's just to make sure so you can get a steady interaction in that manner when you require it yourself. Because men are not able to switch their mind on and off like that. That's not how their body works. Once you get to the point in your relationship where you're like, I hate this, I can't stand her, nasty, dirty, and you start calling each other names and start building this thing around you where you start looking at her like you hate her for real, things are going to stop working. True to life story on everything I love. This happened to me before. Again, for the people who like to take my story and run with it and say, this happened right now with Shakira Spear and SouFLo. This happened long, many moons long ago, right? This happened before I had most of my children, before I had 5 of them. Yeah, look a hint. But anyhow, it got to the point in a particular relationship where I would literally, when she walk away, I would be like, nasty, anything in the book, because that's how hateful I have become towards this person. You know, when you're trying to do your best and this person I do for them worse, and you know you can't find no connection, no, it's not working no matter how you try. You come as a preacher man, you come as a saint, you come as a none of it not working, and you just see the relationship go downhill, and you start getting to that hateful stage. Yeah. So I would try, you know, nothing. Couldn't do nothing. Couldn't do a damn thing. Had no feelings at all for this person. I got scared because I was very young. So I was like, blood cleat. Pardon me, no, Jamaican bad with me, of course. Blood cleat. I said, I have to go find out how I go on, yes, sir. So I never got doctor. I went to the streets, right? And I found me somebody else. I mean, I tell you, so when I find somebody else, it was like brand new again, like man just kick off, like, and man running rounds and doing thing. And I'm like, okay, so it is real. Because I'm so turned off by her that I couldn't do anything with her, right? And that's the worst thing that you can do as a woman. Just remember that. So when the brother I tell me, say, him can't stop cheating because, but him love her so much. But she just turned him off so much with her antics and her everyday rah, this and that, right? And them kind of something there. That when it's time to be intimate, there is nothing there that he feels. And I'm telling you that physiologically, biologically, physiologically, we work differently, men and women. See? Me know some woman are gonna say right now, well, if I got him one, don't make him go on because me are gonna do the same thing too. Well, if you want to be in one of those kind of relationships, then do that. If you don't, and you want to be in a relationship where you're a man service you on a regular basis and everything good, that's all, then you're gonna have to fix the other areas as well, right? Because them take it to heart. So why don't need just leave? Why don't cheat just leave? It's time to move on then. Yeah, I was young. For me, didn't understand that, and it's a life experience for me that I can actually bank on and draw inspiration from to teach other brothers that yeah, that's someone out there right now. You're something now move because of who you're there with. You hear me? You don't need nothing. You're just not moving because of who you're with. Believe me. So once you go, I mean, I said nobody go cheat, but I'm just saying, if you don't believe me, try it. If you don't believe me, try it, and you'll see. But I tried it in a time when I was like that. I was the type to try it. Saying, this stress kill body, man. Everybody should know that. But the woman them act like them don't know that. So some of them act like they don't know that a man going to hell and combat every day in our house, and then you expect him to roll over and with a stiffy for you. Like, not attracted. And you know what? True life story. When she finally was ready, and she cock it up every which way, and she dress it up in a red G-string, black G-string, this scratchless panty, this negligee, just turn me back and go sleep here. I'm going to the bathroom, go handle my business and come out and roll over after a shower and go draw a sheet and turn me back and gear. I can't keep that card. Like how you want to have that. Like you know, so I was so, and I knew then that, and even then me couldn't left. And when me finally left, it was some big blow up scene for left. So me end up a left. Anyhow, moving right along, but keep the one day in mind. Stress make crotches dry too. Yes, it does. But guess what? We have lube. So things can still work. Even if you're gonna find a new man and him ready to go and excited, if you dry out the car, you stress out, him can find a way to wet that up, right? It's a hole you can go in. Man have to turn up like a pole, and it won't rise if things are not right in his eyes. All right? And that me I gonna left you with on that topic, and we have 6 minutes to finish the last one. The star, take it to them. The star said older men are buying up all the dillies and they're buying them at an alarming rate. And the person who runs the facility says she not give out no name. She just has said that her clientele is very demanding and she can't hardly keep up with the demands because it is these elderly men who have reached a point now where he no longer have it in the waist and they look like him even have it in the face, or maybe she tired of the face alone. So she sent him gone by. She said, all right, keep a straight face. She sent him gone by something to strap on, to put the strappings on. See? So now, boy, and when I look at that headline, I said to myself, say, Jesus Christ. I hope I know this me have to look forward to, because you know, aging, nothing is unique to one person versus the other. You know, somehow we might take care of ourselves and end up living longer days in a more healthier manner, but eventually all the same issues reach you anyways. You know what I'm saying? Who looks 60 when them are 40, the thing run gone left them. Who looks vice versa, 40 when they're 60, them are take care of themselves. You see, by the time you reach 75 and 80, you have the same issues all around. See? So when I work or when I suppose I work, it don't work already, and these kind of things. And you find yourself in that situation. That's why I said life, marriage and life is a journey. So when you say, for the rest of my life, honey, till death do us part, you have to understand what it entails. It entails a certain point in life where what used to be up is going to be down more than ever before. Sometimes it just dead, it down as in RIP down. See it? You have to just sign off on it, exit, get a death certificate feet. It's still a part of you and attached to you, so you have to clean it and wash it, but it don't do a thing, it doesn't take up space in your drawers. That, and you have to go live with that, right? So what goes then? And I like to take these few minutes to ask the ladies, what goes then? What happens then? Because if you tell me from now, say you send me out a road, go buy strap on, put on strappings for you, me I go tell you, say me have a problem with that. But at the same time, what me I go do? I have a picture in my head that don't look too good. Because I'm thinking of elderly people with strap on and doing them thing. And in a look around, I don't know why I'm gonna put that picture there in my head, but the story headline make me put the picture in my head. I want to take it out and can't take it out. But what would y'all do? What are y'all gonna do? Till the money run out, LOL, dead with love, death certificate. Yeah, forget a death certificate on it. You have to sing, meet me by the river someday. And one of them church songs there, you know, when time body I go down a graveside. You know, when body I go down a graveside and them start sing the hymns them, you have to do that. And it's a lonely journey because you have to do it in the bathroom by yourself. It's a lonely journey. And then when she starts finding out that it don't work no more, she's like, no man, this happening too often. It's when Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I stop work. Pressure. And I'm gonna have to look into himself and say, oh God. So I have to go admit now. I admit to myself already. I have to go admit now to you too. Say it now work again. This is where you prefer to be by yourself in age. But then you need like a company. But the company needs something else. But you can't provide this something else no more, but you need company. And I said, I'm tired of mouth water and tongue, man. You must can do something, man. You know, they're inconsiderate as hell. They are inconsiderate. Some women inconsiderate, you know, they're like, no, man, you must have to can do something, man. Come on, man, do something for me, man. Come on, Benji, man, do something for me, man. Say, mom, granny crack it about. You do something for me, man. You can't left me so. You know, so me now come back around here, me I move out. It get rough. Agent pressure bust. Well, hey, I've heard people say, listen, I'm in my marriage for life, and if that's what it takes and that's where it goes, then I'm riding out that too. We are riding out to start. Well, you're no pun intended, but I'm gonna ride that storm out too. Yeah, them said the lick not work no more, and then can I guess jaw get tired too. Mouth get tired, everything get tired, the tongue get lazy. I don't know. She look for the 1-2 punch. You know what? Let me leave y'all with this one. Ladies, I'm gonna stop being so unrealistic. I'm gonna stop being so unrealistic. I think it's time that we as grown people look at each other and say, okay, one day she gonna pop down, one day him gonna pop down. See? And enjoy what you have now while you have it now as much as you can now, because it's not gonna last. And that's it. And when the milk run out of the tin, that's it. The sweetness done. Right? You find other ways to compensate as you go along, and then that's it. See? But stop with this. Stop. You 60. I thought, boy, you want some hard stabbings. At 60, you want some hard stabbings. Not unless you're gonna look like a young boy. Cause if you're doing man in your own age group and your own companionship level, then oh, look at my mommy. Come here, mommy. Then that can't happen for you. See? You might can still get stabbings, you know, because man out there 60, I do them things same way, you know, and them have things out there to help with things and things, but come give me lover. Come, daddy. Oh, here she comes to me. Daddy gotta go bye-bye. I'll put you on camera. So you know when she walk in, the conversation done, don't it? All right. Here what? Manners and respect to each and everybody. Big up yourself. Look, mommy. Look at my baby. Say bye. Tell them bye-bye. You want my glasses? All right, the conversation done right here. Big up on yourself. It's 8:31. Anyways, we'll catch you tomorrow morning right here on SouFLoTV Morning Thoughts. And I think tomorrow morning we should actually go live at 6. We're going to give it a run and see what it does. And I'll come back with the information about that mother of 6 from Clarendon, and we will take it from there. So, all right? One love. Peace. You can say bye-bye, mommy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Say bye-bye. Go like this. Say bye-bye. You gonna get back there? All right.